Good afternoon and welcome to today's Clergy Check-In for Monday, March 8th. This week's Torah portion is a double portion, Vayakhel Pikudei. They are the last two parshiot, the last two portions in the book of Shemot, in the book of Exodus. And what's interesting about these parshiot is that they actually have occurred earlier in the book of Exodus. What I mean by that is that in an earlier parashah, in Parashat Truma, Moses is instructed to take gold and silver, copper, all of these fine metals as well as jewelry, and to craft what was going to become the tabernacle from Nadiv Libo, from those who had a willing heart. And so God instructs Moses exactly how it's going to happen, all of the details of that tabernacle, and then the text takes a break. And last week we had the golden calf incident where the people couldn't come together so well, where Moses and God had a bit of an anger moment. And then suddenly in this week's parasha, under B'Tzalel, the actual tabernacle is constructed. And the language that used is identical from what occurred in Parashat Truma. And we see that the people come together, they are now joined in unity, a teaching for us about the power of community when it is united, and they construct the tabernacle. And at the end of the portion, what we find is a cloud that covers the tabernacle during the day, and as long as that cloud existed for them, they were camped. And when the cloud disappeared, they were able to move and to go to a new location. And at nighttime, like a bedtime lamp, there was a pillar of fire that hovered over the nation, a constant reminder of God's presence in their midst. It's interesting to note also that this portion begins not exactly with the construction of the tabernacle, but in reminding the Israelites that they must observe Shabbat. And so as we as a community come together this coming Friday night to commemorate what has been a very, very long and arduous year, a year of loss for so many, loss of so many pieces of our lives and of life itself, that we remember the resilience of community and how community has stood together, and that we applaud those individuals who enabled us to come together through these difficult times. And so when we finish a book of Torah, there is the phrase that we say, Hazak Hazak Nitchazek. Be strong, and may we strengthen one another. May we continue to strengthen each other as we move through this new phase of COVID-19, a new phase that we hope will bring an end to this pandemic and bring us back to some form of normalcy that we've known before. I hope you have a good day. Shalom.